teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So Boston College's offense will get the first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's James. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And they get...
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Bailey. Big fella moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That's reeled in. It's Bond. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Third down, but the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Fights off a defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's James. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. BC back to work after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. The Golden Eagles line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Bailey. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just one over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to throw, it's James. Snagged in the middle, it's Franklin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here. first half, and they'll try to get more points up. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for a man. It's James. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very...
Going for it all. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
And the Golden Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
On the run, it's Smothers. Finding an escape route. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Grimes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to swing it on second down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They go to the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Caught behind the line. It's Franklin. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Wants to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll try the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down.
on the move. It's McDonald. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Bond.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's James. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Franklin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a
wide open spaces. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. It's a running one. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball for 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Finds his man, it's Hendrickson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He's going up top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The pitch. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Makes the catch. It's Lockwood. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's James. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.